Danger, often elusive and veiled, comes in many forms. It can be as glaring as a car stranded on a railroad while a train barrels down the tracks, or as inconspicuous as a shadow lurking within the folds of everyday life. Online advertisements, a ubiquitous facet of the digital age, are not usually seen as perilous. In a world where the average individual encounters anywhere from 4,000 to 10,000 ads daily, according to marketing experts, the notion that a simple advertisement could swiftly lead to one's untimely demise seems unfathomable. Yet, chillingly, there have been instances when this mundane act becomes a precursor to a horrifying fate. Today, we delve into 4 unsettling examples where the seemingly innocuous act of responding to a Craigslist ad, whether for a purchase or a job application, unwittingly unfurled a tapestry of tragedy. In the annals of true crime, the case of Richard Beasley stands as a haunting testament to the convergence of deception, malevolence, and the cloak of digital anonymity. Beasley's sinister web of manipulation exploited the unsuspecting users of the online platform Craigslist, ensnaring individuals seeking employment and opportunity. Little did they know, their quest for a better life would lead them down a treacherous path of darkness and despair. Born on December 7, 1959 in Akron, Ohio, Richard Beasley presented himself as a man of diverse talents and roles. Behind his facade as a self-proclaimed chaplain and street preacher, however, lurked a malevolent mind that orchestrated one of the most infamous crime sprees of the digital age. In 2011, Beasley's nefarious plot began to unravel, unveiling a sinister partnership with his teenage accomplice, Brogan Rafferty. Operating under false identities, Beasley posted tantalizing job offers on Craigslist, deliberately targeting individuals desperate for work. The facade was deceptively simple, a caretaker or farmhand position on an expansive rural property, offering enticing compensation of $300 per week and free accommodation in a charming 2-bedroom trailer. The ad painted a seductive picture of an idyllic opportunity. The duo's first victim, David Pauly, innocently responded to the beguiling ad, seeking refuge from his own financial struggles. Unbeknownst to him, this decision marked the beginning of his tragic end. On October 23, 2011, David Pauly met Beasley and Rafferty at a secluded location near Marietta, Ohio. The promise of a new chapter in his life quickly transformed into a harrowing encounter with malevolence, and Pauly was never heard from or seen alive again. As days turned to weeks, more unsuspecting victims fell prey to Beasley's sinister machinations. The lifeless body of Timothy Kern would later be discovered near an Akron mall, a grim echo of the horrors that had unfolded. In a chilling revelation, another victim's remains, later identified as belonging to Ralph Geiger, were found on the very rural property where David Pauly had met his demise. The investigation exposed a sinister pattern. Beasley's manipulation of Craigslist ads exploited the vulnerability of those in dire need. Among those ensnared by Beasley's web of deceit was Scott Davis. Davis responded to the job ad on October 9, 2011, and 4 weeks later to the day, he embarked on a journey that would lead him to the brink of death. Sitting in the back seat of a white Buick LeSabre, Davis watched the picturesque landscape promised by the ad unfold. In the front passenger seat, his new employer, known only as Jack, stared out the window, while a towering teenager, introduced as Brogan, took the wheel. A friendly chatter filled the car, with Jack sharing anecdotes about his ex-wife, breakfast preferences, and his involvement in the church. As the trio journeyed deeper into the rural landscape, the paved road transitioned to gravel and eventually dirt, while Davis watched the signal strength bars on his cell phone disappear. On a densely wooded, hilly stretch, Jack told his nephew to pull over. "Drop us off where we got that deer at last time," he said, explaining to Davis that he'd left some equipment down the hill by the creek, and they'd need to retrieve it to repair the road. As they reached a damp patch of grass by a creek, Jack's demeanor shifted abruptly. A sudden click shattered the tranquility. Davis found himself staring down the barrel of a gun, the grim reality of his situation sinking in. Where we got that deer at last time? Beasley's words rang out, casting Davis as the prey in a nightmarish hunt. Desperation fueled Davis as he shielded his face from the impending threat. The first shot missed, but the second shattered his right elbow, sending shockwaves of pain through his body. Fueled by adrenaline, Davis fled, stumbling over the uneven terrain. Gunshots echoed, a haunting symphony that narrowly missed its target. As David escaped the clutches of his would-be killer, he embarked on a grueling journey to safety. His path eventually led him to Jeff Shockling, whose unexpected encounter with a wounded stranger initiated a sequence of events that would culminate in the unmasking of a Craigslist killer. In 2013, Richard Beasley faced justice as he was found guilty of multiple counts of aggravated murder, attempted murder, and kidnapping. For these charges, he was sentenced to death. His teenage accomplice, Brogan Rafferty, received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. The case of Richard Beasley, a Craigslist killer, remains a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the digital age, where anonymity can mask sinister intentions. Richard Beasley's dark legacy serves as a cautionary tale, urging vigilance and caution in a world where the line between opportunity and peril can blur with a simple click. In the ominous accounts of true crime, the enigmatic figure of Michael John Anderson emerges as a chilling embodiment of the treacherous abyss lurking within the digital realm. His unsettling narrative unfolds as a haunting precursor to the disturbing saga of Richard Beasley. The tale weaves a twisted tapestry that ensnared Catherine Ann Olson, a spirited and hopeful 24-year-old, in its grim clutches back in October of 2007. A vibrant theater and Hispanic studies graduate from St. Olaf College, Olson embarked on a search for temporary employment as a nanny, unwittingly stepping into the sinister trap spun by the insidious Michael John Anderson. Anderson, an ostensibly unassuming 19-year-old hailing from Savage, Minnesota, wielded the same sinister platform that had earned Richard Beasley his macabre moniker, a moniker that would forever taint Anderson as the inaugural Craigslist killer in the annals of media. Swiftly, the web of manipulation and maleficence tightened. Concealing his identity behind the guise of Amy, Anderson created a deceptive advertisement soliciting nanny services. Catherine's unwavering optimism compelled her response, unwittingly setting the wheels in motion for a tragic outcome. On the fateful day, Catherine ventured to Anderson's familial abode, blissfully ignorant of the impending peril. Once inside the home, the facade of Amy crumbled, unveiling the cold-hearted Anderson. A reverberating .357 Magnum gunshot shattered the air, sealing Catherine's fate at the hands of Anderson's sinister intent. Her once vibrant life was abruptly snuffed out, her lifeless form callously crammed into the trunk of her own car. Anderson's evil act assumed an eerie semblance of a grotesque experiment driven by his sinister curiosity to, quote, experience what it felt like to kill. In time, the investigators pieced together the disturbing puzzle, unearthing the horrifying trail, blood-spattered walls, the damning firearm, and the haunting drag marks along the staircase. The revelation of Catherine's lifeless body sent seismic shockwaves through the community. Family, friends, and the public grappled with the incomprehensible loss. A promising young life brimming with potential was extinguished for no conceivable rationale. In due time, a semblance of justice was carried out. In April 2009, Michael John Anderson was deemed culpable, his guilt for first-degree premeditated murder undeniable. The gavel fell, decreeing a life sentence devoid of the chance of parole. However, an unsettling question lingered. What malevolent compulsion had driven him to execute such a heinous act? Within a world where digital anonymity cloaks sinister intentions, the haunting chronicle of Michael John Anderson casts an ominous shadow over seemingly innocent online interactions. His dark tale stands as an indelible warning, beckoning us to remain ever vigilant as we navigate the intricate labyrinth of the digital age. In the shadow of the haunting chronicle of Michael John Anderson and the chilling saga of Richard Beasley, another sinister tale emerges from the depths of true crime. The name etched into this disturbing narrative is Corinna Roberts, a name that would soon become synonymous with the most grotesque acts of desperation and malevolence. It was a seemingly normal day when Corinna Roberts embarked on a casual stroll through her neighbor's yard sale. Amid the jumble of items, her attention was captured by a blue stroller adorned with teddy bears, a relic of the past that would play a crucial role in the twisted tale that followed. While conversing with her neighbor, Wendy Persinger, Roberts wove a fabricated narrative of her own, a tale of impending motherhood. Roberts claimed to be pregnant, a notion that her neighbor met with excitement and congratulations. Little did anyone know, this seemingly innocuous encounter would soon unravel into a horrifying web of deceit and violence. As the days passed, the horrifying truth behind Corinna Roberts' fabricated pregnancy would come to light. Heather Snively, a 21-year-old pregnant woman, had innocently crossed paths with Roberts through a Craigslist ad posted by Roberts offering baby clothes for sale. Roberts' false pretenses masked her true intentions. She sought not to sell baby clothes, but something far more sinister. On a fateful day, Roberts lured Snively to her suburban Hillsborough home under the pretense of trading baby clothes. Unbeknownst to Snively, the trap had been set, and the unimaginable horrors that awaited her were beyond comprehension. Inside Roberts' home, a chilling scene unfolded, a heinous act driven by a desperate compulsion. Roberts, driven by an insidious desire to claim Snively's unborn child as her own, resorted to the most unspeakable brutality. She bludgeoned Snively with a collapsible police baton, leaving her unconscious and helpless. Then, with chilling precision, Roberts wielded a straight razor, slicing open Snively's abdomen and removing the innocent life within. The truth came to light in a harrowing revelation. Snively's lifeless body was discovered in a crawlspace beneath Roberts' home, a grim testament to the depths of human depravity. The infant had never drawn a breath, a heartbreaking loss that sent shockwaves through the community. Corinna Roberts was apprehended and charged with murder, laying bare her deception and malice for all to witness. She sobbed through her plea hearing, a stark contrast to the sinister depths of her actions. As the legal process unfolded, Roberts' guilt was undeniable, and she ultimately pled guilty to aggravated murder, sealing her fate a life sentence without the possibility of parole. The disturbing tale of Corinna Roberts serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within seemingly ordinary individuals. It casts a stark light on the depths of desperation and the extreme lengths to which some are willing to go in pursuit of their perverse desires. In the bustling city of Boston, where vibrant life flowed through its streets, a chilling undercurrent of darkness was about to disrupt the tranquility. In the heart of this urban landscape, Philip Markoff, an unassuming medical student with a bright future ahead, harbored a sinister secret that would forever alter the city's narrative. Born on February 12, 1986, in Sherrill, New York, Philip Markoff exhibited early promise in academics and sports. As he pursued his pre-med education at the State University of New York, Albany, he maintained a charming facade. Yet, beneath the veneer of achievement, Markoff struggled under the weight of financial burdens and mounting student loans. As his desperation grew, Markoff turned to the digital realm of Craigslist, unwittingly opening the door to a world of deceit and manipulation. Responding to ads offering CD services, he embarked on a treacherous path that would lead him down a dark and dangerous road. The first victim, Trisha Leffler, an escort, encountered Markov's malevolent intent on April 10, 2009. Bound, gagged, and robbed at gunpoint in a Boston motel, she became an unwitting pawn in his dangerous game. But this was only the beginning. On April 14, 2009, the city was shaken to its core when Julissa Brisman's lifeless body was found in a Back Bay hotel room. Offering massage services on Craigslist, she had become entangled in Markov's web of violence. As the puzzle pieces fell into place, law enforcement began to put together the chilling pattern that linked these gruesome crimes. Amidst the darkness, Corinne Stout managed to escape Markov's clutches on April 16, 2009. Stout, an erotic dancer, fought back against his ruthless plans, leaving behind vital evidence that would prove crucial to the investigation. As the authorities closed in, Markov's facade of normalcy began to crumble. Engaged to his college sweetheart, Megan McAllister, he struggled to maintain the illusion of a loving relationship. His attempts to snuff out his own life while in custody offered a glimpse into the tormented mind behind the Craigslist killer. On August 15, 2010, Markov's dark journey reached its chilling conclusion. Taking his own life in his jail cell, he left behind a haunting testament to his malevolence. A cryptic scrawl of Megan's name in blood on the wall. The city of Boston, forever scarred by his actions, was left to grapple with the shadows he had cast. The legacy of Philip Markov, the Craigslist killer, serves as a harrowing reminder of the dangers that can lurk in the digital age's anonymity. Behind the allure of online interactions, a darkness can fester, leaving lives shattered and communities forever changed. As Boston continues to pulse with life, the memory of Markov's crimes stands as a somber cautionary tale, urging vigilance and awareness in a world where evil can thrive in the most unexpected corners. In the intricate web of our digital age, danger often takes on an insidious guise. It hides beneath the surface, lurking within seemingly innocuous interactions, waiting to ensnare the unsuspecting. The stories we've explored today serve as reminders that behind the veil of online advertisements, evil can lie in wait, ready to shatter lives in an instant. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and drop a like and comment below. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one.